Hello, I'm Ajani Teeler, and welcome to your final Wednesday Wildcat newscast of the spring semester.
And I'm Alex Morgan. As we wrap up the semester, there are a number of services and activities around campus to help students de-stress and get ready for finals.
For example, the College of Communication and Information is having a coffee and cookie power hour next Tuesday at 3 p.m. in the Lucille Little Library.
There will also be goat yoga on the South Campus lawn behind Smith Hall tomorrow at 1 p.m.
A fun event that I got to attend last week was a ping pong ball drop. A few UK students got really lucky after catching a winning ball. On Wednesday, April 12th, hundreds of students huddled around Patterson Office Tower with their umbrellas upside down and ready to hopefully catch just one lucky ping pong ball falling from the top of the building. At 11:55, the UK Student Activity Board dropped hundreds of ping pong balls down, and a few lucky students caught a marked ball that won them prizes such as GoPros, AirPods, and blenders. I caught up with UK student and winner Emma Grown.
It's really nice to have a break in between classes. I didn't even think I would win because I didn't have an umbrella, but I still caught a ball.
The UK Student Activity Board says this will become an annual event for all Wildcats. With Wildcat News, I'm Ajani Teeler.
Also at UK, the esports Halo team is entering the national championship this Thursday night. They will be facing off against Fisher College from Boston.
So our final record for the regular season was 8-1, with our one loss being to Fisher University. Currently, we're in the national finals, going against Fisher University again, trying to avenge that one loss for the regular season. So our first season, we had a similar record. We made it to the national finals with 2 losses, and then lost 4-2 in the national finals to Boise State. Last year in the semifinals, we got upset by St. Mary's, and then beat Boise State 3-0 in the losers finals. So this year being our 3 out of the 4 people, it's their senior season. So trying to make a run and get one last win in before we're done. The UKY Halo team is the most winningest team at the University of Kentucky Esports Club, with 2 national finals appearances and 1 third place. The only other team that has any sort of trophies is the Rocket League team, who got 3rd in the inaugural season, where we got 2nd.
One bottom mid.
Once again, the match is this Thursday night at 8 p.m. and you can watch on Twitch at Noble_Gerald.
In other news around Kentucky, a man known as the TikTok Trickster was arrested over the past weekend in Lexington. The Trickster is a 54-year-old man named Brennan Fillers, and he received a nickname after allegedly using social media outlets to defraud the police. Fillers was arrested at UK Chandler Hospital for outstanding warrants in multiple states. He has been in the business of conning people for 30 years.
3-time Grammy and Emmy Award-winning artist Lizzo is coming to Lexington this Saturday at Rupp Arena. The special tour will include performance of her hit songs About Damn Time, Truth Hurts, and Juice. Opening the night will be female rapper Lotto, who sings Big Energy. The concert is set to begin at 8 p.m.
The annual Thunder in Louisville fireworks show is also happening on Saturday night over the Ohio River in downtown Louisville. Put on by the Kentucky Derby Festival, the show dates back all the way to 1988 and has been called one of the top 5 air shows in the country. Watching the show is free, but there are also rooftop viewing packages available to buy in downtown for the best views of the fireworks.
In news around the nation, 2 teenagers have been arrested in connection to a mass shooting in Alabama that left 4 dead and over 30 injured. On Saturday night, shots were fired at a dance studio in Dadeville where Alexis Dowdwell was having her 16th birthday party. One of the victims was her brother, Phil Dowdwell. The 2 teenagers who were arrested last night are Tyreek McCullough and Travis McCullough. They will be tried as adults and face anywhere from 10 to 99 years in prison.
Chaos unfolded on the streets of downtown Chicago over the weekend. Police reported arrests of both adults and juveniles. The phrase teen takeover has been given to the events as there were hundreds of reports of teens rioting, smashing windows, torching cars, unlawfully handling weapons, and disturbing people on the streets. Chicago police said they will make necessary adjustments to handle teen violence leading into the summer.
Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas is facing scrutiny after not disclosing certain financial deals. According to a pro-Republican report, Thomas did not disclose transactions made to Republican mega-donor Harlan Crow involving the purchase of 3 of Thomas's properties. Failure to disclose such transactions are what ethics lawmakers say is in violation of the law. The news comes after it was also revealed last week that Crow provided luxury travel for Justice Thomas and his wife.
In other political news, Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell returned to work Monday after injuring himself last month. McConnell was at a dinner party in Washington, D.C. when he fell, causing a concussion and a rib fracture. He announced his return on Twitter, saying that there's big fights to win for Kentucky and the American people.
SpaceX was on track to launch the most powerful rocket ever made until it wasn't. SpaceX said that a pressurization issue came up on the rocket called Starship that caused the company to call off the launch that was supposed to happen on Monday. After years of preparation, the company was forced to do a pre-rehearsal launch instead. SpaceX will try again for the official launch of Starship tomorrow morning in Texas.
Coming up on Wildcat News after the break is Samantha Money with sports.
We'll be right back.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? I'm high. Oh.
Good afternoon, Lexington. I'm Samantha Money with your Wildcat Sports. As the semester nears an end, it's time to look ahead and see what's in store for Kentucky men's basketball next season. It's no surprise that Kentucky currently has the #1 ranked recruiting class in the fall. So let's take a look at the 5 freshmen whose names you're going to want to know next season. First up, we have Robert Dillingham, a 6'2" guard from Atlanta, Georgia. Dillingham is ranked the #3 point guard in the class of 2023. He can make tough shots, is shifty within the paint, and will no doubt be looked upon by the Wildcats as a primary ball handler. Next is Justin Edwards. Edwards was ranked a top 4 prospect in his senior season and could be played at guard or small forward. His 6'7" height, along with his 6'10" wingspan, makes for great rebounding abilities, in addition to being known for his advanced mid-range game. Just down the road in London, Kentucky, is a 6'3" guard, Reed Shepard. Not only is he bringing some bluegrass blood to the court, but also some significant free throw shooting and three-point shooting. Coming in is the #3 ranked player in all of the class of 2023 is DJ Wagner. A guard from New Jersey, Wagner averaged 22.5 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 3 assists his senior year. He is a versatile scorer who plays hard on the court, and if he continues to grow his three-point game, he has the potential to be one of Kentucky's leading guys. And last but not least is 5-star recruit Aaron Bradshaw. The 7-footer was born to be a center and is one of the best rim protectors in the country. He brings physicality, rebounds, and mobility to the Wildcats. This Power 5 group is the buzz of college basketball right now, and although their talents are of great levels, it will also be important to have veteran players in the mix. While Ugonna Onyenso has announced he will be returning, Big Blue Nation is heavily anticipating the decisions of Antonio Reeves, Oscar Tshiebwe, and Chris Livingston. The trio declared for the NBA draft while also maintaining their college eligibility, so there is still a chance they could return for another year. That's your men's basketball preview for the upcoming season. Moving on to your weekly sports update, we start by congratulating the UK stunt team. They finished their first season on Saturday as the runner-up at the Division I Nationals behind two-time defending national champion California Baptist. The two teams went head-to-head, but the Lancers took home their third national title in as many years. The UK gymnastics team finished their season last Thursday at the NCAA Championship semifinals in Fort Worth, Texas. The Gym Cats competed against Utah, UCLA, and Oklahoma, who would be crowned the national champs later in the week. The historic 2023 season for the Wildcats included their second appearance ever at nationals, placing 6th out of 8 teams in the semifinals and setting program records multiple times throughout the season. At just over halfway through their season, Kentucky softball stands at number 16 in the nation. Kentucky finished their home series against 6th-ranked Tennessee this weekend, going 0-3. Kentucky is now 25-13 overall and 7-8 in SEC play. The Wildcats are led by 5th-year catcher Kayla Kowalik, who is batting 43rd, .438 for the season. Kowalik is the all-time leading hitter for UK and has the most run scores in the program history. On the defensive side, shortstop Aaron Koffel has earned NFCA National Player of the Week honors once this season. The Wildcats lost their star pitcher, Stephanie Schoonover, recently to an injury, but sophomore Alexia Locatena has stepped up. Locatena pitched the first and third game of the weekend series. Her season ERA sits at 3.2. The Wildcats have 11 more games until the SEC tournament. They look back to return to the NCAA Super Regionals to finish their season. In other sports news, the 127th Boston Marathon took place on Monday. Here at the starting line is where over 30,000 people from across the world started the race in Massachusetts. The marathon came 2 days after the 10-year anniversary of the Boston bombing that killed 3 and left 260 injured. This year, the brother of Martin Richards, one of the victims of the bombing, was able to run the marathon in honor of his brother. That's your Wildcat Sports. We'll be right back with entertainment news.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight, both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back, because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
In celebrity entertainment news, if you grew up watching the hit Nickelodeon show Drake and Josh, you may remember the lead teen icon Drake Bell.
Belle has made headlines for many things over the years, but its most recent was being labeled as a missing and endangered person last week. Belle went to social media to confirm that he was in fact not missing. He tweeted, "You leave your phone in your car and don't answer for the night," and this.
For the celebrities who weren't missing over the weekend, you could probably find hundreds of them at Coachella. The first weekend of one of the nation's biggest music festivals kicked off on Friday with headlining performances from Bad Bunny, Blackpink, Frank Ocean, and Calvin Harris. Weekend 2 will begin this Friday, full of more performances from the world's most famous artists and songs.
I've never really had FOMO about missing Coachella, except for when Beyonce performed. I wanted to be at that one.
Never really thought about going at all, so it's in California. It's expensive.
Well, this is our final show of the semester.
We wish all Wildcats good luck on exams and a great summer. Thanks for joining us.